Listen to me very carefully. The most expensive real estate in the world right now isn't in Manhattan or Tokyo. It's that 9-inch gap in the metal sizing bin at your departure gate. Last month, industry data suggests nearly 200,000 travelers learned this the hard way. They walked up to the gate confident, boarding pass in hand, only to get pulled out of line, forced to jam their bag into a metal box that shrank overnight, and then hit with a $99 gate check fee on the spot. If you think this is just happening on Spirit or Frontier, you are about to lose a lot of money. This isn't about safety. It isn't even about overhead bin space anymore. It's a coordinated revenue crackdown that I call the bounty hunter effect. And if your luggage has wheels, a handle, or even a puffy front pocket, you are the target. I'm Cost Kaka. For 15 years, I worked inside the airline industry analyzing what we call ancillary revenue models. That's corporate speak for how to charge you for things that used to be free. I've seen the internal memos. I know how the algorithms decide who gets targeted. Back in the day, a gate agent's main job was to get the plane off the ground on time. If your bag was a little chubby, they'd look the other way because arguing caused delays. Delays cost money. But that logic is dead. Today, airlines have flipped the script. They realized that delaying a flight by 3 minutes to charge 10 people $100 each is mathematically worth it. They are now incentivizing staff to stop you. Here's the secret they don't want publicized. On certain budget carriers, that gate agent isn't just doing their job when they make you use the sizer. They are earning a commission. Reports from late 2025 exposed that agents can pocket up to $10 for every single bag they force you to check at the gate. Think about that. That agent looking at your backpack? They aren't seeing luggage. They're seeing a lunch bonus. It creates a bounty hunter culture where strict enforcement pays the bills. And now, this aggressive strategy is leaking over to the major legacy carriers. United, American, even Southwest is changing their tune. But it gets worse. You might be screaming at your screen, but Kaka, my bag is carry-on size. I bought it specifically because the tag said airline compliant. Here is where 90% of those 200,000 people got caught. The luggage industry and the airline industry are playing by two different sets of rules. In 2026, airlines are enforcing a strict total exterior dimension rule. That means if your bag is 22 inches tall, but the wheels add another inch, or the handle sticks out half an inch. Fail. That softshell bag that expands? If you pack it full and the front pocket bulges out past the 9-inch limit? Fail. The sizers at the gate are unforgiving metal cages. They don't stretch. And the agents are no longer allowed to use discretion. Now, you might be thinking, I'll just fly Southwest. Bags fly free, right? Not so fast. We are seeing a massive spike in reports of what I call preemptive gate checking. This is where agents force you to gate check your bag, claiming the bins are full, before boarding even finishes. Passengers are walking onto planes, seeing empty overhead bins, but their bag is already in the cargo hold. Why? Because it speeds up turnaround times. They are prioritizing their efficiency over your convenience. I know this sounds crazy, but stick with me, because in part 2, I'm going to show you the specific blacklist of luggage brands that are getting flagged the most right now. And the one legal loophole you can use to fight back at the gate. You need to know if your bag is on the hit list. Let's dig into the hardware. If you own a spinner, you know, those four-wheeled hard-shell suitcases that glide effortlessly through the lobby? You are the #1 target. Here is the math that is costing you money. Go to Amazon or TJ Maxx. Look at the tag on a spinner suitcase. It says 21-inch carry-on. Safe, right? Wrong. That 21 inches usually measures the case, not the wheels. In 2026, the new strict standard is 22 inches total. Most spinner wheels add 2 to 3 inches of height. That puts you at 23 or 24 inches. When you slide that into the metal sizer, the wheels prevent it from dropping to the bottom. It sticks out 2 inches. That is a $99 fine. I am seeing agents specifically scanning the boarding line for four-wheeled bags. They know they failed the sizer 80% of the time. And the second item on the blacklist? The expandable soft shell. You know that little zipper you unzip to get an extra inch of packing space? That zipper is a trap. As soon as you unzip it, you are legally oversized on United, American, and Delta. If an agent sees that expansion zipper open, they don't even need the sizer. They just point to the credit card machine. But it's not just about the bag. It's about you. I spoke to a former gate agent for a budget carrier who admitted they use visual profiling to pick their targets. They can't measure everyone, it would take too long. So they scan 4 weakness cues. Cue number 1, the shoulder slump. If you are carrying a duffel or a backpack and you look like you are struggling, leaning to one side, switching shoulders constantly, you are signaling heavy bag. Heavy bags get weighed. Cue number 2, the bulge. If your backpack looks like a Ninja Turtle shell, round and exploding at the seams, you are done. Agents are now trained to look for depth, not just height. If that backpack can't slide easily under a seat, it's a carry-on. And if you didn't pay for a carry-on? That's a $100 gate fee. Here is the silent killer that nobody talks about: boarding group economics. If you are in Group 4, 5, or Basic Economy, you are statistically 300% more likely to get gate checked than Group 1 or 2. Why? Because by the time Group 4 is called, the overhead bins are at 70% capacity. The agents get a call from the flight crew saying, "We are running out of space." At that moment, the agents switch from enforcement mode to panic mode. They start forcing everyone with a roller bag to check it. Even if your bag is perfect legal size. Even if you measured it. They have the authority to say no space, check it. And on some airlines, they will still try to charge you for the privilege. So, how do we fight back? How do we beat a system rigged against us? I have developed a 3-step stealth boarding protocol. First, we have to talk about compression. If you are not using compression cubes in 2026, you are throwing money away. I don't mean just packing cubes, I mean the ones with the double zipper that mechanically shrink your clothes by 40%. This keeps your soft bag looking flat, not round. A flat bag is an invisible bag. Second, is the visual decoy. This is a psychological trick that makes your carry-on look smaller than it actually is. I'm about to show you exactly how to execute the visual decoy and the one magic phrase you can say to a gate agent that stops them from checking your bag. Here is the psychology of the visual decoy. Gate agents are trained to spot struggle. If you are dragging your bag, switching hands, or if the veins in your forearm are popping out because it weighs 40 pounds, you are painting a target on your back. You need to execute the pinky dangle. When you approach the podium, do not drag your bag behind you. Pick it up. But, and this is critical, hold it by the side handle using a relaxed grip. If you can make a 30-pound bag look like it weighs 5 pounds, the agent's brain subconsciously categorizes it as small/light. And always apply the far side rule. Most jet bridges are on the left. The agent stands on the left. Carry your bag on your right side, shielding it with your body. By the time you scan your pass and turn to the right to walk down the jet bridge, you are already past their line of sight. Out of sight, out of mind, out of debt. Now, what happens if they catch you? They stop you. They point to the bag. They say, "The flight is full, we need to check that." Do not argue. Do not scream. Do not say, "But it fits." You look them in the eye and you use the lithium shield. You say, "I understand, but this bag contains loose lithium-ion batteries and essential medical equipment that cannot be placed in the cargo hold." This is your get-out-of-jail-free card. Federal aviation safety regulations strictly prohibit loose lithium batteries, like your power bank or laptop batteries, from going into the cargo hold because they are a fire hazard. The agent now has two choices. 1. Make you step out of line, open your bag, dig through your underwear to find the batteries, hold up the boarding process, and delay the flight. 2. Wave you through and target the guy behind you. 99% of the time, they wave you through. They don't have time for your batteries. Pack a power bank. It's the best $20 insurance policy you can buy. If you meet the final boss, the agent who doesn't care about batteries and demands you remove them and check the bag anyway, you have one last move. The wearable luggage maneuver. If your bag doesn't fit the sizer because it's bulging, open it up. Take out your thickest jacket, your hoodies, and your jeans. Put them on. Tie the jacket around your waist. Stuff the pockets. Yes, you will look ridiculous for 10 minutes. But you will instantly reduce the volume of your bag by 15%. Squeeze the air out, zip it up, and drop it in the sizer. Once it fits, they cannot charge you. Walk onto the plane, take the clothes off, and enjoy your $100 savings. Listen, the airlines have teams of PhDs designing algorithms to separate you from your money. They are banking on you being passive. They are banking on you being uninformed. Don't be the victim. Be the anomaly. If this video saved you even one gate check fee, you owe me a subscribe. I'm dropping a video next week on the hotel resort fee scam and how to legally waive it at checkout. You do not want to miss that. I'm Cost Kaka. Fly smart, pack light, and keep your wallet closed.